Mad Alliance was howling against Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. This is going to be my reaction interview for Season 1, Episode 19 of Gurren Lagann. Let's get it. Really? Buta too? What's he supposed to do to you guys?
Rossiu, tell me why.
The citizens who were evacuated to the Parliament Tower have begun to riot. They say our defeat of Lord Genome is what set this catastrophe in motion, and that Team Daiguren is to blame for the moon falling from the sky. The people are directing their anger at the new government. Your conversation with Nia was broadcast live across the world. Every citizen now knows that the moon will slam into the Earth in 3 weeks' time.
This is the guy! It's all his fault! Tear it down!
The disrespect.
Please, wait here until it is time for your trial.
Trial?
We are now a nation of laws. Questions of war crimes are to be settled in a trial.
First it was God's rules, now it's the law. You're a man who loves to be tied down, aren't you?
Yeah.
We have always made progress on the sacrifices of those who came before us, like my mother and Kamina.
What?
It's true, Kamina's death made us all a lot stronger. It was thanks to his sacrifice that we won that battle.
Hold it right there.
You're saying it was
Trying to tell me that it's a good thing that my bro died?
Yeah.
Based on the outcome?
That's what it sounds like
Yes,
he's saying.
Just shut up! In case you didn't know, there's just some things you can't say! Bastard! Hey! Do you really think that?
You are exactly like Kamina was in the old days. Have you learned nothing from his death? You haven't grown at all.
Having...
I will keep your core drill. It's
He had so much development
source
after
of
his
your
death.
power was the seed of mankind's destruction.
Rossiu.
And you take his
You
drill?
never understand what bro felt inside. Or what his death gave to all of us. That look in your eyes, it's exactly the same look that priest back in Adai village had in his eyes.
It is you who understands nothing, Simon. 7 years, and you haven't even tried to change. You're the one. I will hand down the sentence. Simon is hereby condemned to death.
Hey, hold on a second! Get real! What the hell?
This don't make no sense!
First of all, it was crazy to make Balenbo Simon's defense attorney. And Kingblade was the prosecutor, and you were the judge. You had no intention
Rossiu was the
whatsoever
judge?
of giving Simon a fair trial.
Rossiu as the judge automatically makes this unfair.
Chief Titan, if we don't show we're willing to hold someone responsible, the populace won't be satisfied. Who do you suggest we hold responsible if not?
This isn't fair.
Simon.
That doesn't mean you have to have him put to death.
What?
Nia!
Is this real? Where'd she come from?
What the anti-spirals want is absolute despair. Spiral life has no hope of survival. For the next 2 weeks, meet your end in suffering as you cling desperately to life.
Nia! Don't go!
Sibella, what's happening?
I'm detecting a Mugon above planned shelter area Littner. It's a lot larger than any we've seen before.
Wow.
This is Lindner sector! A huge clump of Mugon is heading this way!
We're under attack! They're pulling out all the stops! The shelter can't take this!
Gurren Lagann is needed for that.
Apparently, the Mugon have begun moving towards Kamina City, sir.
Rossiu, wait! I want you to let me go out and pilot Gurren Lagann.
What did you just say?
There's one way for us to fight these things, and that's Gurren Lagann. You know that.
Trying to redeem yourself through a noble act of heroism, are you?
No, that's not it. I just want to be able to protect the
Just wants
city.
to save
You
people.
are a condemned man. Am I supposed to entrust a prisoner with Gurren Lagann when he might escape in it?
Oh, you son of a bitch! Well, then just wire me with a whole bunch of explosives. If I run, all you'll have to do is detonate it. Gurren Lagann, heading out!
Roger that. I'm standing by and ready to go.
Kinon, what are you doing aboard Gurren?
I wired the detonator switch for the explosives to my belt, Simon.
What?
Please, I'm warning you. If you try anything funny, anything at all, I will not hesitate to hit the switch.
This is crazy. What do you think you're doing? Why the hell does Kinon have to come along with me on this?
With her aboard, you'll have no choice but to return to base intact. Going by yourself, I would expect you to try and
He's
find
not
some
gonna-
way to go out in a heroic...
Okay, Rossiu was making me
That
mad.
doesn't mean you need to put her life at risk like this, Rossiu.
I volunteered to do this.
Kinon.
It's all right. If we make it back, there won't be any trouble.
Come home safe and sound so I can be put to death properly?
Let's go.
Okay!
I recently dispatched former Commander Simon and Gurren Lagann to intercept the Mugan that have appeared outside Kamina City. But I want to assure you, he is completely under the new government's control. We are able to blow up Gurren Lagann should he exhibit any suspicious behavior whatsoever.
Son of a Rossiu, you jerk!
Yeah,
To
he is-
protect its citizens from the impending lunar impact, the government will carry out a large-scale evacuation. Citizens around the world will be evacuated to 36 giant underground shelters. Residents of Kamina City, which has no shelter, will temporarily leave the planet's stratosphere in the Super Dreadnought Space Daigun. I give you that Space Daigun. Behold, our Gurren!
You just plan to put people underground again and evacuate them off the Earth
Have faith in the new government.
rather than actually
Anti-spirals
dealing
won't
with
win.
threats.
No matter what they try to do, we'll survive!
Not good! These things have got us heading towards Kamina City again!
Simon! That big Mugan up there has stayed at a distance this whole time! It's possible that it's their control tower!
I follow you. Let's test that out!
Destroy it. Make the rest of them.
You are mine! Mia!
Goodbye, Simon.
We're surrounded!
If this many fire at us at once, one gigadrew won't be enough to deflect them all!
Then we'll just have to use more than one! Giga! Maximum!
Oh! Nice. Holy frick.
It's no use, I can't move! Damn it!
Huh?
Whoa! Made it just in time!
Gimme!
Sorry to keep you waiting! Now we'll show you what the ground girls can do! Let's do it! Tornado formation!
Spiral bomber firing now!
Erecting tornado shield!
A way to keep it contained. Cool.
Leron, it worked! They did it!
Making it in time is what we do.
Core drill, please.
Come on, man.
Gurren Lagann will be scrapped. We will no longer rely on you.
I understand.
Well, well. Look who we have here.
Viral.
Welcome to prison life.
0.
Supreme Commander.
Okay. Guys. Rossiu is pissing me off. I'm serious. He is making me so mad. There's only been one other anime character that has made me frustrated like this. You guys know exactly who it is I'm talking about. He's still worse. He's still worse than Rossiu. But, Rossiu is making me very frustrated. Very upset. It's ridiculous. He is going about this completely the wrong... Look. Simon's way of handling it caused some damage, but sometimes you just have to do what is necessary to survive. Okay? That's what I think. Sometimes for your survival, you just got to do what is necessary. That's what I feel Simon was doing. Rossiu, it sounds like he's completely running away from the threat. Okay? His plan is... Simon's plan... Because, look. In 3 weeks' time, the moon is going to come crashing on the Earth. And in the remaining time, Nia basically said, and until that happens, you're still gonna suffer anyway. These ships are gonna keep coming. Okay? They're gonna keep coming the next 2 weeks until the moon comes crashing down. So Simon is just trying to stop all of these ships from hurting anybody, from doing any damage. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to stop these ships. And Rossiu, he just plans to avoid it all. He just plans to evacuate the city, put people back underground, which is what the Spiral King originally did. Like I said in my review for last episode, yeah, he wasn't exactly an antagonist and everything, but I still agree with putting people underground, resolving it all. But, okay, point is, while Simon plans to face this head on, Rossiu just plans to evacuate, put people back underground like they were before, and people who can't fit underground, he just plans to put them in that spaceship thing and take them to another planet. Which, that's not going to help because the anti-spirals have these devices on every world. So no matter what world they go to, if they eventually overpopulate like they did on Earth, the same thing's just going to happen. They're going to have to avoid the same thing over and over and over again. Because I don't think the population will decrease anytime soon. Because I don't think that genocide will be a thing that will occur just to avoid this from happening. Well, now with Rossiu, I actually don't know. I actually don't know now because I think Simon even asked him something like that in episode 17 and Rossiu didn't answer, I don't think. So now I don't even know. Rossiu might consider genocide to be... I don't know. I think Simon's way is, in the end, the best way. He's actually at least trying to face this thing head on. Rossiu just wants to avoid it all together like a punk. Okay. Nothing will persuade me. I'm with Simon on this 100%. Not just because he's the main character. I've told you my reasons. I've just explained my reasons why I'm with Simon on this. Nothing will change that. I don't see anything changing that. Okay. As as frustrated as I am because of Rossiu, that doesn't mean I'm not enjoying the show. In fact, I'm loving the show. In fact, I'm loving the second half of the show more than I enjoyed the first half of the show, just because this is so intense. It's so intense. Everything that's happening is so enjoyable to watch. It's crazy. Other than Rossiu and Simon's little confliction, I don't think I have anything else to say. I mean, Simon and Viral met at the end. They were both in the same cell together. Both sentenced the same thing. I guess I do want to. I've already speaked a little bit about Viral, I think, in one of my other reviews, like a few episodes back. But Viral in episode 17, he was helping people go underground. Those people wanted to go underground. It isn't like he was doing anything bad, necessarily. I mean, those people wanted to go underground because they felt that's where they belonged. He was just helping them. Here's what I kind of think about Viral. I don't know if I necessarily consider him an antagonist. I think I can, because Viral learned that he isn't what he thought he was made for. The Spiral King didn't make Viral for the reason that Viral thought that the Spiral King made him. And he learned that. So I consider Viral just a person who was his mind got lost because of this other person that he was working for. That's kind of how I'm seeing Viral now. Less of an antagonist, more of just a person who got lost in what this other person was telling them. Guys, this is hands down one of the best anime I've ever watched. I've said that about pretty much every anime I've seen so far is one of the best anime that I've watched. But this show just makes you think so much about so many different things, and it's cool. This is an older anime. So this is a gem. This is a golden gem of an anime when you think about it. It's an older anime, and it's one of the finest anime. Other than that, I think I've said everything I want to say, really. This was my reaction. And let me know, actually, what you guys thought of all of this. These past few, since the second arc of Gurren Lagann has started, when you watched it for the first time, let me know what you thought of all of these developments currently happening. Let me know what you thought of it the first time you watched it. Okay? That was my reaction and review for Gurren Lagann Season 1, Episode 19. If you enjoyed my video, let me know what you thought. Links for my social media will be down below in the description box, along with the link to my Patreon, so that if you want to, you can pledge and you'll get early access for my reactions to the latest episodes of any shows that I watch. Smash the like button. Share this video with anyone you feel would enjoy. If you are new around here and you like what you see, tap the subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell to join the Mad Alliance on our journey to 100,000 subscribers. My name's Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. Hope you all have a marvelous day. Mad out. Mad. Strong. Together.